Damn, you understand that time don't exist, but at the same time, you understand simultaneously the future, the past, and the present is taking place, right? See, the future was really yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And the present is still the present. But see, the future was yesterday. And see, yesterday was the future. That's making sense to you? But we still living in the present, you know what I'm saying? See, the past is the future. I got these gang stalkers right here. But like I was saying though, they doing their little finger flipping shit, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, trying to attack me at one time. So like I gotta look at 3 people at one time playing them schizophrenia games. But anyway, uh the past is the future and the future is the past, but the present is still the present. But it's simultaneously linked up, right? Am I explaining? All right. I know this is gonna make sense, but it probably don't make sense, but it makes sense. All right. They already got the PS9 made. They already got the iPhone 36 made. All that shit exists. All this technology already exists. They not making nothing new. You know what I'm saying? If anything, they allowing us to catch up with the same type of technology that built the pyramids and built the islands and built these different land masses and shit. When you go to different islands and shit, you know, you see these rocks. You can see shit carved out, and you like, what kind of machines carved these rocks out? Or how this shit was laid out? Did they put the rocks here first, or was the water here first? You know what I'm saying? And all of this shit that you see around you was built, and the only difference is you got there in the present. You know what I'm saying? And then whenever you go to different cities, states, countries, or towns, or shit like that, you know, like the West Coast, the East Coast, you step in different parallel universes, you step in different timelines, you know what I'm saying, different scenarios, different realities and shit like that. Because let's say if you was growing up your whole life in the snow and you was growing up your whole life in a desert, 2 different energies, 2 different atmospheres, et cetera, whoop-de-whoop type shit, you feel me? So they got everything mapped up. They got everything linked up. They got everything sorted out and situated and planned out. And all it is just face cards that's trapped down, trap cards that's face down, you know what I'm saying? Everybody already know how certain events gonna turn out. Everybody know how certain things gonna be. But if you really control yourself, your emotions, and the way you react to shit, yeah, you can change the past and change the future. You understand what I'm saying? But everything already been written in sand, man. You know, it always was one pair of footprints in that sand from time to time. But then you start to see 2, because you know you was walking on side your higher self. You was walking with God, and when your higher self, when the Most High, when the Source, you know what I'm saying, realized that you was tired, to pick you up, and then that's where that one pair of footprints came from. When you was walking with the Most High, you see two pair of footprints. You know what I'm saying? But everything, you know, because I'm starting to understand things a little bit different too. You know, it's just my conscious expanding as well. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's look how they got the whole scene set up. They set up the scene with so many different amusements and excursions. Got another gang stalker popping up. Just watch him. I'm gonna continue to talk. Watch how you do that finger flicking shit. But anyway, you know, these are the agents and shit. See, he just did it as he switched his hand on the steering wheel. You know, just getting these motherfuckers down and shit. You did, because when you get in a certain vibration and shit, they start to attack the fuck out you. Because man, they was attacking the fuck out me all damn day. And then I went down the street and shit. It's like, damn, they finally gave me a little breath of fresh air. And now I'm back at the park. They on my ass again. You know, the local workers and shit, aka the gang stalkers. Well, majority of them, that's why when if you ever get hired as a target individual, they got you blacklisted, blackball, blackmail, whatever. But peep this shit out, right? I remember I was at a couple jobs And motherfucker didn't even say we got to see if you know how to work, if you're able to handle the work. Well, only a few jobs said that in the beginning. But at the end of me working at corporate like a motherfucker, when I was really trying to work all these jobs and be locked in and dedicated and treat that place like that was my place, when I should just treat that bitch like the rest of them niggas that's working in that bitch. But I mean, still pull my weight, but I don't need to be going hard like I used to go hard. And and something about that shit. Damn, where the fuck I was going with that shit? Cause I'm getting gang stalked like a motherfucker, getting hit in the head with radiation weapons and witchcraft and shit, finger flicking shit. But damn, I was going somewhere with that shit. But something I noticed, your head go right here. But something I noticed about, like I said, when you got these jobs and shit, especially the last couple times I had interviews, they ain't even say we got to see if you're able to do the work or produce the work or come on time and none of that shit. Their main thing was saying, yeah, we got to see if you're a good fit for us, if you could fit in with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to get approval to work with the workers. Bitch, I should just need to come in here and do the work, bitch. But they got to keep the environment the way the environment ran. You know what I'm saying? And you don't run how that environment ran. They trying to run you out that environment because your ment is different than what's outside you environed. You environed by your ment is different, so they can't have your mentality in that environment. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, yeah, we got to see if you'll be a good fit for everybody in here. Like what? Bitch, I just come here to be working out and get this money and keep business flowing. I'm not trying to be chatty old buddy old pals with none of you motherfuckers. But them dead faces, nigga, on time, every paycheck. You hear me? Till it's day. You feel me? But yeah, man. Some quick shit I just wanted to chop up real quick. I've been on my phone pretty much recording, getting a lot of footage and stuff like that. But I'm about to go ahead and hit a quick little workout, and then I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next ep. But yeah, man, y'all take that in consideration. Y'all think about that shit right there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get up out of here. Let me go hit this workout. I was gonna joke y'all for a little bit longer, but I gotta utilize this sun, cause boy, when it get cold, it's gonna be about 30, 40 degrees, and I can't play that. I can't fuck around.